Hello and welcome to our National Lottery Community Fund reports for 2023-24. Here at HugglePetsCIC, it is our mission to serve our communities across the Black Country to support their own mental health and wellbeing through animal-assisted therapies and programmes. So let's meet the team. Here is our community team, including our Send Wellbeing Lead, Animal Handlers, Project Manager and Therapy team. And of course our wonderful therapy animal team from Mervyn the Millipede to Murphy the Therapy Dog. This video will cover two reports including Know Your Neighbour Year 1 and hashtag Hug Your Community Round 2 Year 1 report. Let's look at the objectives of the Know Your Neighbour project. Our key objectives were to deliver animal-based therapies and wellbeing services to support and improve the emotional and social needs of those with special educational needs. It was also to support carers and family members to reduce the feeling of isolation, but also to bring people together who were feeling isolated to be able to support their mental health. Our Coffee Mornings with Animals has proved a very successful programme to engage with people who struggle with anxiety, depression and special educational needs or medical disabilities. Our animals are non-judgmental and have proved a constant source of joy for people, helping them to integrate into society and meet new friends at their own pace. As part of our Know Your Neighbour project, we have also tailored our programmes to support those with more severe special educational needs, meaning they can integrate with animals and people in a more user-friendly way that can improve their social skills with others, building on peer relationships for not only young people but also parents. This project has allowed members of the community to come together to discuss useful contacts and organisations that support families who have a child with special educational needs. This sense of community for some has been very refreshing for parents to have others that understand their unique set of circumstances and to not feel so isolated. Here is some examples of our animal-assisted emotional regulation sessions, where young people can improve their own self-awareness around their emotions and learn strategies to recognise trigger points and what actions to take to reduce a heightened emotional response, whilst also learning strategies to cope with difficult situations, socially and emotionally in everyday settings. Here is another example of how children with special educational needs can raise their awareness of emotions such as kindness and personal space. Here they are creating new homes for our reptiles using sensory items such as sand, leaves and rocks to build a new reptile hide for our bearded dragons and tortoises. Also, to support emotional wellbeing with members of our special educational needs community, we have specifically designed work experience placements activities such as animal husbandry and animal grooming to improve the confidence and self-esteem of young people, as well as educating them on animal welfare. This has benefited attendees with their self-esteem and helped them to raise their aspirations for careers in the future. Throughout this project alone, with all of the different programmes and initiatives to support those in the community, we have supported 866 people across the Black Country to support their mental health. Parents, carers say that they feel included and heard at HugglePets, and people with special educational needs have said that our activities have allowed them to demonstrate their skill set as well as understand how they can support themselves emotionally for the future. Following the success of our previous 3-year project with the National Lottery Community Fund, we are delighted to have been granted a further 3-year fund to continue our animal-assisted therapy work across the Black Country. The key objectives for us over the next 3 years is to support people's confidence, self-esteem and sense of belonging and overall mental health through our animal-assisted therapy programmes. One key objective regarding showing kindness was perfectly illustrated with children and young people in one of our new wellbeing workshops with animals, where they complete a series of activities and animal engagement to discuss topics such as anxiety, confidence building, self-esteem and self-care. This also included showing kindness to others and animals. The children really enjoyed the half-day workshop and learned how they can be kind not only to others but themselves. This is a valuable part of our programmes in building the next generation of society and improving overall mental health. Here is a pupil from a local primary school undertaking a bush tucker trial type activity where he searches for a golden coin. Through this activity, he was able to overcome negative thinking and self-doubt to obtain his treasure inside the box, leading to a very happy and confidence-filled little boy at the end with his chocolate coin. Here we have a series of children undertaking several activities with our animals, learning how to have safe animal-human interactions, such as trick training with Murphy, feeding our koi fish and checking the water temperature in the Pond and Wildlife Education Centre, and also playing games in our reptile resilience boxes. All of these activities, when including an animal, is scientifically proven to boost endorphins in our brains, releasing happy chemicals into our body, helping us to boost our self-confidence in our abilities. Some of these young people overcame fears and really embraced the challenge of adjusting their mindset to overcome the impossible. Through our work this year, we have found that a lot of children and young people in our local community struggle to form friendships and lasting relationships with their peers and others. Our programmes, whether it be one-to-one or group activities, have helped them with practical tasks and resources to be able to form social connections with others, and also shown them that they are not alone in how they feel. The animals in sessions have helped to form conversations and build common ground for some. Let's look at the impact that the Hug Your Community project has had in the community this year. In the Black Country alone, there has been 57% rise in children in touch with mental health services between April 21 and February 23. A short survey completed by parents/carers with at least one child under 25 in the home, conducted by the West Midlands Combined Authority, stated 82% of parents and carers found that the pandemic had had a negative impact on the mental well-being of their child. 73% of parents and carers stated being away from school, college, university or workplace are factors that their child found most challenging. 21% of parents, carers found that support provided by school, college, university or the workplace was the most supportive, and 44% of parents and carers stating better support for my children, including those with special educational needs and disabilities, would improve their own mental well-being. Following this report, we have been working with schools, colleges and other organisations to help embed animal-assisted therapy into our neighbourhoods to support mental health. Here is a breakdown of the people accessing our services. The majority of people accessing our programmes are children between the ages of 7 and 17, with a mixed background of white, black and Asian. The majority of service users are from Wolverhampton or Sandwell, and a third come from Dudley and Walsall. The most popular programmes we have run this year are grouped activities for therapy, wellbeing workshops and sessions for children with special educational needs and disabilities, totalling over 79%. We are pleased to announce that through our therapy and wellbeing programmes, we have supported 517 people access support for their mental health through our animal therapy programmes. This year we have supported 2,263 people in the Black Country area alone with our reducing isolation activities and events such as Tea with a Twist, where people come together to enjoy conversation, meet our therapy animals and enjoy a nice cuppa. These sessions are invaluable to those vulnerable in society and those who struggle with their mental health. We have also had an increase in families who now homeschool their children. So overall, for the year of 2023-24, we have supported 3,646 people across our two projects. We are thrilled to be able to support our communities in this way through the National Lottery funding. But let's have a look at what we have learned over this time. We have encountered a few challenges along the way, with an increase in cost that has put pressure on our ability to increase our sustainability plans moving forward. We've also had an increase in demand that can't always be supported due to limited resources. We've also identified that there is now an increased pressure on the school system to provide adequate mental health provision for those with SEN, with little to no resources to support it. We have also seen some fantastic achievements this year, with the most important being that we've supported over 3,000 people access our services and exceeding our target of 2,160. We've also seen an expansion of our services to better support those with special educational needs and bespoke programmes for social and emotional needs. The demands for our services are ever increasing across the Black Country. We've also met our objectives and impact measurements for both of our projects with the National Lottery. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the National Lottery Community Fund for their support over the last 4 years. If you are interested in any of our programmes or would like to find out more information, please contact us on the information below.